Well, hello guys, welcome to episode 33 of Gottne Die, the series where we're taking this tiny football club of Gottne IF from the lower reaches of Swedish football all the way to the very top. And we've been doing really well, and we are currently in a season in the top division of Swedish football, and we sit in the amazingly in mid-table in the Swedish Premier League. As you can see, we've had some really good results over the course of the season. The last few games have been more challenging, and we've just gone through a sort of very difficult run of games. Let's just take you through where we finished off. So the last episode, we got that really good away win against the team with the long name. I followed that up with an even more impressive win against Sirius. Omatoya with 2 goals, Simpson and Sigurd Palsson with goals. Simpson is just outstanding. We then played a friendly and then had a couple of really tough games away at Norrköping, away at Durs Gardens. They were both going to be really hard. We didn't disgrace ourselves in either game, lost 2-0, created some chances. I guess you would suggest that we deserve to lose it. We're still not. You've only taken 4 people to these games, and 6 to. I've already forgotten the pronunciation of Durs Gardens. There we go. So that was always going to be very hard to get anything out of. Then we played Elfsborg, who are a weaker team, if anything, and we had a real rip-roaring game against them, as you can see. We went 1-0 up, then 2-1 behind, and then got it back to 2-2. But it was the 3 goals from Omatoya, and they scored a goal. Jack Cooper-Love, of course, the love machine. And Omatoya got his 3rd of the game with a lovely hat-trick to make a 3-3 draw. It was a fairly eventful game. Then played BK Hacken, who are very, very good. Irandos scored for them. But we got a couple of goals from Kone and Omatoya with a penalty. So 3-1 win. I'll take that. Then this last few games was a little bit disappointing. We absolutely boshed to this game. As you can see, Hasanbegovic with a goal. We've had a few injury problems recently, if I'm remembering rightly. We don't look like we've got anyone injured, so I'm just lying there, aren't I? We don't have injury problems at all. Well, maybe that's the other team. I don't know. Maybe we did have injury problems. I just saw Erkan injured. That's probably where it came to. But drew 1-1. Then we rotated the team, and well, look at this. It's a little bit embarrassing. One fan on his own out of the 74 there, losing 1-0 away to Tullinge. We absolutely bossed the game. We had so many chances but didn't score. And then we just played away at AIK, and it was a bit of a drubbing, which was unfortunate. That's behind us, and today we are going to be back. We're playing Malmo, who, as you know, are a team that, well, if you do, we've already beaten this season, cracking 2-1 win away at Malmo, which was probably the result of the season. But we had played them before, if you remember. I think that was on camera, wasn't it? The first one. Yeah, the first ever game we played against Malmo was in the Cup, and yeah, it was a really good experience. But here we are playing them twice in one season in the league, just as if it's a normal thing to do. So that's a lot of fun. We got a lot of home games remaining after this, but we are coming back for this game against Malmo, and I hope we can do the business here. It's interesting. Look at this. We won 1 and lost 1 against Malmo. Yeah. Exciting. So team-wise, as you can see, I've rotated the team a load. So bear with me and I'll get this team back to where it needs to be. Right then, okay, we are back. So team that we're going with, we're going Omatoya and Sigurd Palsson up top. Hasanbegovic dropped back to the bench. Simpson obviously in that important role in the centre of midfield. On the left we've got We've got Bernardsson on the left. Bad Key's on the bench. Olsen is in there in the sort of central defensive midfield role. That's because Arden is on loan from Malmo. And then across the back line, and Jarrett on the right, sorry. Across the back line, we've got Safstrom on the left, Knudsen and Erkan in the middle, and Kirkeby on the right side. I think one of the issues we had very recently is that we had no goalkeepers at all. Lovely was he's just back from injury, and Bernat was this was against Norrköping, I think, and Bernat couldn't play because it was his parent club, so we had to play blooming Handel, who is a half a star goalkeeper, which was interesting. He didn't do too bad at all. Only let 2 goals in. He was surprisingly impressive. Well, anyway, Bernat is keeping in goal for now. He's playing all right. He's had 10 games, conceded 17, 2 clean sheets. Let's just have a little look how Lovely's got on whilst he's been. He's actually 10 games, only 10 conceded. So maybe we want to think about putting Lovely in goal. See how that works. Right, okay, guys, let's see what happens. I'm hopeful, but not too hopeful. If we can get a win here, it will put us back on track. I didn't show you where we are in the league, but it's kind of mid-table. We're not in any sort of worry about going down. I mean, it's amazing we are being able to do that this season, to sort of be uber competitive with a squad that is nowhere near good enough. I mean, I know absolutely if we were to lose Simpson out of this squad, it would look very, very different. So Lovely's back in the side. And a lovely ball out there. It's nice little header. Sigurd Palsson finds Safstrom, but he's back to the centre back. Knudsen, who's back in the team again after a little time out. A bit of an aimless ball. And Bernardsson, he's back in the team as well. And it's really nicely done. And it's on Matoya, and it's 1-0. And it looked all right, didn't we? Looked all right. Fans are going crazy. One of the things that's quite interesting is that we are getting about pretty much every game at home is a 2,000 capacity sellout, which is good. Obviously, at that point you want to ask the board to maybe look to expand the stadium, but they say at the minute they're not going to do that because we've got. Finances aren't right to do that. So unfortunately we are filling out the stadium, but we aren't able to bring anyone more in, and we've only got 100 away fans eligible to come into the stadium, which is not great for getting a big away following in here. So I need to sort of think about that, think about a way to get around that. Looks like they're coming forward again. Lawson, he's going to beat his man. He does, and it's over the top again. So a couple of decent crosses that have come in from Malmo, causing a little bit of trouble on either side. Oh, I thought that was in. Yeah, heading wise, we're not dealing with their headers at all. So Lovely, I thought that was a poor touch, but he's found his man, Jarrett, into Simpson. Simpson, you'd think would play the ball. He does. He's found Sigurd Palsson, and Sigurd Palsson unselfishly puts the ball out to Omotoyo, and it's 2-0. 2 goals for Omotoyo. Hassan Omotoyo, what a pickup he has been. He's certainly the Hasanbegovic of the higher leagues. Yeah, if you missed the episode, I think last episode, I had the unfortunate job to reveal to you guys that Hasanbegovic will be leaving at the end of the season. But he has got his first goal at this level, so that's important. So 2-0 up, but it looks one of those games that could easily turn the other way. But Omotoyo has robbed his man. Can he get his hat-trick? Is there best possible chance here? Well, it's not really, is it? That was a harder chance than the second one he had, but got it on target. Probably should have scored the goal. Looks like they've got a knackered player in there. We've completely left the guy on the right side, Alausen. We've allowed him to have the ball, and Larson and Hadstrom, and it's a lovely save from Lovely in goal, and it's a corner, but he's earned his cross there. He's kept another ball out the back of the net. They look look strong. I mean, we aren't really getting much of the ball. We're working them on the counter attack very much. So we're 2-0. It's pretty good. It's sort of even in terms of chances, but they're having a lot more in terms of possession. I mean, 70-30 is quite a difference. I mean, I'm going to stick on balance, I think. I wonder whether actually what we need is to bring Ojanen on. A few more legs on that right side. Just hopefully that will help out defensively as well. Ooh, right, that's not good. Injury to Simpson, potential knee injury. Get him off. Get him off. We can't deal with that. Here we got Hagman is the man. I've got to replace him. That's not ideal. Right, we'll bring Hagman on. I mean, that's all of a sudden we are going to be a lot weaker now. So, and they've just put that one wide. This could easily go the other way now, I think. Right, nicely done. They've cleared that first one. Nall in. And it's in at the near post. That was a lovely finish. Turned and finished beautifully. Goalkeeper didn't even see it. Vestermark. And they have another opportunity here. They're cranking on the pressure. It's 2-2. I did say as soon as I took him off, this might be a problem. Oh, nuts. I'm going to focus down both sides. I'm going to take the tempo down a little bit. I'm going to go a little bit more disciplines for now. Oh, that's not great. Omatoyo with a free kick. Oh, I thought we'd picked it up there. Unlucky. Penalty, maybe. I don't know. No, you don't want to do. You don't want to give us a penalty. Demand more. We'll see what we can do right at the end here. We're looking a bit tired all over the pitch, really. Hasanbegovic coming on. See what happens. We are going to just put that tempo back up, but I'm going to be more disciplined on it. It seemed to be working quite well. Yeah, I mean, I think here we go. So maybe a chance to just for a bit of. That would be terrible at the end, but Omatoyo has got through. Come on, Omatoyo. He's done it. He's got it. Oh, wow. Another hat-trick from Omatoyo. Oh, that is a wonderful, wonderful result. Right. Batten down the hatches, boys. Batten down the hatches. It's time. Time wasting. We've already got be more disciplined on, and we'll hit the dribble less now on as well. Skip that. Come on, let's just ride it out. Ride it out. Who would have thought that? It wasn't Hasanbegovic, but it's Omatoyo getting that last-minute goal, which is so important. I didn't see it. I thought we were going to lose that game. I really did. I'm going to say well done to everyone. I mean, we're playing with players who are nowhere near good enough for this, but yeah, we are continuing. Badkey's off on international duty. You'd be, surprised about that if you're new to this. He's a Syrian international, so not at the highest level of football. I mean, in the other three games, there was one goal. In our game, we had 5. So I think the 2,000 people filling the stadium witnessed the shock result as Gottne again surprised everyone, and we are so far ahead of everyone down the bottom here. We look really good. And the one we're trying to avoid is the 15th and 16th. This one, the 14th place one, is a playoff anyway. But we ain't going down, are we? We're not going down. Not playing like this. Not at all. And we're just 1 point behind Malmo now. It's been an outstanding season. Absolutely outstanding. I can't believe we're sitting here 22 games into the season in 7th place. I would have never believed it. I mean, as I said previously, the person who said 11th, I was, maybe you'll be lucky. I would take 14th, but we look good for a top half finish. Actually, I don't know. Yeah. I mean, we're 7 points ahead of Helsingborg, who are in the bottom half, top of the bottom half. So you never know. You never know. Long as Simpson weren't 6 to 7 days, thank God for that. It was all based on that, really. I should have looked at that first. So Malmo have got no manager. I did get offered the job, the Djurgården's job. I'm getting offered jobs left, right, and centre. I mean, for obvious reasons, but yeah, I wonder whether they'll be wanting to use him next season. I think he has turned into what a good player. I mean, look at the average ratings. He's not scored that many goals in the Premier League. I mean, it's the Premier League, so yeah, but 9 assists. It's really quite impressive. Right, guys. Well, unless something spectacular happens, what I'm likely to do next time is come back for the game against Sirius right at the end of the season, and then we'll talk a little bit about what we have to do to improve this squad to move on to next year. It looks like we're going to be a Premier League club next year, which is brilliant, and I'm so surprised that is the case. We've got a nice easy run, actually. None of the big teams in there, really. Maybe Göteborg. Yes, they're quite big. Winning the league, really? I suppose it means anyone can do it. But other than that, they're all... Hammarby, yeah, they're doing a bit better than usual. We've got playing 15th and 16th next. 10th, 15th and 16th. I don't know why I've got this problem with the very next game. Missing it every time. Anyway, yeah, the likelihood is we'll come back for the Sirius game. Hope to see you there. Thank you very much for watching this. If you enjoyed it, please hit the thumbs up button. Hit the notification bell if you want to see more of this or you don't want to miss anything. And please subscribe if you are new to the channel. And I'll see you next time for the final game of the season. And we'll see where we finished up. And if it's the top half, I think that would be beyond all expectations. Just in terms of where we are, just in terms of the dynamics, I'll just show you this quickly. Dynamics, as you'd expect, really good. For the form, it's not terrible form, is it? Really, I suppose it's not great, but you think where we are, but it's just all over happiness, really. Ingemardsson wants to leave. He will be leaving at the end of the season, so that's good. The other thing I wanted to point out was finances, which don't look so good. We are now down in the red again, which is not great. We are losing money vastly, and you can see why. Expenditure is high. We are getting a lot more income into the club, but expenditure is high. And you look at the projection, we are going to be way down. But we need to do something about that. I'm not quite sure what to do. We are going to get a chunk of money for where we finish in the league, so that's good. But yeah, we need to think about how to move forward. I think under 19s, I think there was a youth intake. I think there has been one. There's not been an awful lot that's come in, as you can see. It's Philip Brandt was here already. No, there hasn't been a youth intake yet. No, we're waiting on the youth intake. Youth candidates. There we go. They've got a lot of wingers in the system. One of our goalkeepers looks a great prospect, which is good. One young, good Montenegrin goalkeeper, so that must be the same goalkeeper. So from Plav, and then a load of negatives. I mean, a good goalkeeper might be nice. We know we kind of like a backup goalkeeper. We're probably not going to keep hold of Bernat next year. We'll probably stick with Lovely, the Norwegian lad. I think he's decent. But what would be great is if we could have a youngster to sit on the bench and who could get a bit of experience. That would be fantastic. Anyway, I meant to finish the video a little while ago. I've just hit 20 minutes. God, that's terrible. One game and we've rabbited on for 20 minutes. Anyway, goodbye. See you next time.